The more your heart becomes spirit. Chanting holy names, the more your heart becomes spirit. The Santika. The more your heart is pure, the more you have the realization of your own spiritual form and also about the transcendental form of Lord. So these are Srila Rupa Goswami in the Bhakti Samrita Sindhu. He also told us the Pranali. Adosha Tato Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kirata. He told us Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kirata, the stages. Then Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also told about Siddha Pranali. He said about the Ekadash Bhav and the Panchadasha. Bhaktivinoda Thakur spoke about that. Ekadash Bhav, Panchadasha. So the 11 modes and 5 stages. Modes. What is your name, form, your perfection of the service to Radha and Krishna? Is the 11 moods and 5 stages is Vana-dasha, Smaran-dasha, Apnan-dasha, Prema-sampati-dasha, etc. So actually, doing the bhajan, the sadhak, he realizes his own spiritual form. The more you chant holy names, the more all the dust and dirt, the dirt will go away from your heart. Those things, etc., they automatically go away. But you have to be careful of one thing, that you don't commit any offense. The sinful activities, the root of the sinful activities, it's not so deep. Just like the mushroom. Like the mushroom. The mushroom. Mushroom. You know the mushroom? Have you seen the mushroom? Some people eat this. The root of the mushroom is not so deep, not deep. So the root of the sinful activity is not so deep. But the roots of the offenses, they can go really deep. Of the offenses can go really deep. The deep of the, the roots of the sins. No. The root of the anatas can go so deep. It's very difficult to uproot it. Understand? So some trees, they go very down, like the root is just straight down. Some trees. Papaya. Papaya? Some tree very tall with plant. What is the name? Cosa? White. Actually, the Western people brought this. The Western foreigners brought this tree. This root of this tree, it goes really deep. So to kill the tree, they just cut in half. Then the water should be without water. Then it should die. So in great parks, they plant the trees. So in 2, 4, 5 years, so big this kind of tree. Name is I don't know. So, but it takes so much water from the ground that all the waters nearby they dry because this tree takes too much water. What I want to say is, isso é eucalipto? So there are paradas, Vaishnava parada, Seva parada, Dhamma parada. The root of the offense can go really deep, much more deep than the root of the sins, you know. That's why the sadhaka must be careful with the offenses. And have to give special attention to this. So the offenses are like elephants. Just like if an elephant comes to a garden, the elephant will uproot all the trees and the plants from the garden and will throw very far away. The same way. Baglihati. Offenses are like elephants. If the elephant comes to the garden, he's uprooting all the plants, even the trees. The elephant can just uproot and throw very far. If you make some karma unknowingly, if you commit sinful activities unknowingly, the Shastra says you can do the atonement. Expiação, uma purificação. For example, you were driving and accidentally you killed a cow because the cow just came in front of your car. So your car hit in the cow and the cow died. So now you killed the cow. So for this, the Shastra explains about the atonement. Do you know what is prashchita? What is prashchita? The atonement. When you do some purification thing to compensate whatever you did bad. You did some sin, then you have to do something good to purify that. Huh? क्या ऐसा कराना पड़ेगा? क्या? For 15 days. For how many days? How many days? So for example, for 15 days you have to eat like a cow on the floor, like without using hands, and also give donation of cows. Some prashchita, some atonement. If you kill the cow, you can do something to try to purify yourself from the sin. According to the Smarta Shastra, the Shastra of the Smarta Brahmanas, there are many kinds of atonement activities you can do. It's called prashchita. By chanting holy names, your offenses, your sinful activities are destroyed. Your sinful. If you chant crying and crying, chant holy names of Lord, then your sins are destroyed. But some offenses, there's no atonement for that, no purification. Some activity you can do to. Não, traduz como expiação. Não tem expiação. Very dangerous. Life after life you have to suffer because of that aparad. Sukijapa. If you do offense to feet of Guru and Vaishnava, your bhakti is destroyed. Dá pra, é tipo uma purificação, mas não necessariamente, né? A palavra que pode dizer é expiação. É, acho que a gente não diz que isso é purificação. É mais ou menos isso. So if you do offenses unknowingly, God doesn't accept some of it. Chaitanya Bhagavata, Vrindavan Das Thakur says, if you do some offense unknowingly, still you have to regret. Anutap. It's after repentation, to regret. To arrepender. But you don't know because you did unknowingly, so how to regret? He's asking. If you put your hand in the fire, knowingly or unknowingly, your hand will burn, right? So for ignorant people, Bhagavan is not taking this. Taking this offense. But still you did offense. So at least a part of it, you have to suffer. Even if God didn't accept your offense, you did some offense, so you have to suffer somehow a little bit. That's story of Rupa Goswami, you know? You think Rupa Goswami did offense, but actually just to teach the people. Even Mother Shachi, when her son Vishwarup took sannyas, in her mind she had some mood against Advaitacharya. Oh, he's not Advaita, like monism. He's Dvaita, he's dualist, he's dividing people. He teaches so many things to my son, and now my son took sannyas and left. And she told us, when do we take sannyas? When you have jnana and vairagya, knowledge and renunciation. What? Did you shave your head? First tell me if you shaved your head. Why did you shave? That you don't have attachment to your hair, that's why you shave. After we speak about attachment to material world of family. But first our attachment to our own hair. I'll put this in my hair, this in that. If you cut, then no worries about your hair. It's true or not? If you have big hair, also if you have also big choti, like big hair, also you have to take so much care of your hair. Just like a girl, big hair, some men have big hair. Have to take some care of your hair also. Korag mean? Huh? Hair food, okay, have to put the shampoo, all these things in the hair if you have big hair. This, that, put oil. Huh? Isso tem cabelo grande. Otherwise it becomes a dreadlock, your hair, if you don't take care. Understand? I never put oil. Little bit coconut oil, but I didn't even put that. Because if you don't put, it becomes like a dreadlock, the hair, so you have to open up. So those who have big hair, like, so you can ask them how to do. You have to take care of the hair, you know. Combing, you have to comb the hair. Pinchar. So the Westerns, the foreigners, many, they shave everything, just like us. Not even any hair, nothing. But choti. I've seen. In the airport, you can see. The Indians don't have this. Much more in the Western countries, what they have. Não, porque os ocidentais têm muita gente que raspa a cabeça, né? Não usa o cabelo. Also, we see the air hostess. So some air hostess, they also shave their head because how to take care, no? Men, comissário de bordo, tem cabeça raspada também alguns. So those natural renunciation is a symptom of renunciation. So they have natural renunciation and do these things. Markata was the first teacher of Mahaprabhu, so Das Goswami. Have you read? Markat Varagana Karona Dekaya Anasa. So Mahaprabhu met Raghunath Das, and Das Goswami wanted to go to Puri with Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu told what to Das Goswami. Anasatahai. Turn. So long, so slow. Don't do fake monkey renunciation. This is also Falgo Vairagya. Like the monkey just sitting alone. Sometimes he even close the eyes, the monkey is naked. But if you go near him, he'll snatch your stuff. He's so much stupid nonsense. The monkey is completely lusty. Stupid nonsense. That's why Mahaprabhu gave this example. So don't be detached just to show to people. First you have a fix your mind inside you, like inside you be fixed, and accordingly behave to the people in the world. And very quickly Krishna will deliver to you. If you do this, Krishna very quickly will give you mercy and deliver you from material world, from this material condition. You understand? I've seen so many people taking red cloth and then throwing away, especially these Western people. Indian, they keep sometimes the red cloth, but the foreigners, they even throw the cloth, like they stop using the red cloth after 2-4 months or some years. Today, no, yesterday, I've seen something on YouTube of Gurudev of 2007. You can see Gurudev speaking on YouTube, some video. Gurudev is going to preaching, somebody told him. We're going to preaching, for preaching. Some Western devotee speaking. In one place they don't allow the red cloth. What to do? Gurudeva said no need to go to that place if they don't allow you to use the red cloth. Gurudeva said no need to go to a place if you cannot use your cloth there. 2007 is on YouTube. But how to go to China, for example? Completely prohibited to use this cloth to enter China. Okay, after okay, at least in the border you can change all the cloth, then you will rechange, come back your cloth. Shri Mathura, for example, he puts a very big coat. He was speaking like this, I was listening also. So that nobody can see your undercloth, like this sadhu cloth. So the priest sometimes needs to do that. But that time Gurudev said, no, don't need this kind of conceptions. If you change cloth, this Bhogavriti can come, tendency to enjoy. Because if you give a little bit, just if you give a break, then who will take benefit? Maya. If you give a little bit of break, then they can get some benefit. Like, for example, you know this. For example, we are doing Nirjala Ekadasi according to my Gurudev used to say. The falahara, eating fruits and potato in the Ekadashi is for whom? To those who are sick and other people like that. But everyone is coming to this room. 99% of people are eating falahara on Ekadashi, eating fruits on Ekadashi. So we took the benefit from this exception, you know, understand? We took the exception and took benefit of that advantage. But if the Shastra would say, you can die, but you have to do Nirjala. Imagine if the Shastra say like this. Imagine if it would be like this, the Shastra, just completely without exception. My Gurudev Srila Vana Maharaj used to say, if the Shastra gives a little bit some exception, some concession. So Gurudeva used the word concession. If the Shastra gives some concession, where, for example? Which ticket? When? Where this ticket? No, an example. Which ticket? When? Airport? Mm-hmm. Government is giving the concession ticket. Two concepts. One full ticket, another concession. Ticket de concessão. Qualquer um pode conseguir um ticket de concessão. Nosso governo está dando esse ticket de concessão. Quem que vai comprar o ticket inteiro, a passagem inteira? Tá, talvez uma pessoa muito rica, só para proteger o status dele, vai comprar uma passagem inteira. Mas por que eu vou ficar na fila do governo para conseguir uma passagem com preço reduzido? Uma passagem de concessão. O rico não vai ficar. Because the rich person not staying in the queue with many people, so to protect his status of being rich, the rich person will buy the full ticket. So the government gives some. Sorry, Gurudev used to say there's a concession in the Shastra for the sick people. They can eat fruits, the Ekadashi. But all of us also come in this role. If your body is okay or not, also good. Okay, some people, just like I give this example of the tickets, like some will buy the full ticket. No. So some people say, no, I'll do it Nirjala. No, some persons do. Like, for example, you did Nirjala. Some people do. In the beginning, I also used to do. but slowly my body could not work. It was an obstacle to service to the nirjala after. Some obstacle to the service to do nirjala. My body is much weak, and had to do so much service and cannot do because of nirjala. So taking some food. But those who have really not good health, the sugar comes up like something like that because you not eat. So that's why they can eat some fruit. But what mostly happen is that people who could do, do the nirjala, they also do the falahar, isn't it? Most people they do not falahar. They eat fruits. They kind of. Okay, he's asking you do nirjala, but you cannot do the service because of the nirjala. So, so, so what is the benefit of nirjala? That's why the Gurudev said. That's exactly what I'm saying. If the nirjala is stopping your service, so take prashad on the kadas prashad. This, I was just saying this, but I'm just saying that when there's some concession, everybody wants to take benefit on that. So why are we saying about this? We're speaking about offenses and sim, pap and aparad. So Mahaprabhu told to Das Goswami. Das Goswami. Krishna will deliver you. You have to have this nishta inside you. If you don't have this inside nishta, fix your mind in. You cannot do enter the bhakti, bhajan, raj, means the kingdom of bhajan, the realm of bhajan. What Shastra says, how much this person will be detached from his materialistic life. For example, if you burn the fire and then you put more ghee in the fire, will the fire extinguish or will the fire increase more? This is also another point. So if you're too much absorbed in sense gratification, so you can tell him some renunciation kata. Then slowly speak about renunciation over this materialistic person, and slowly he will be detached. Also Shastra explains this. Okay, take a red cloth. And if he takes the red cloth, Durse, he'll be far from the material enjoyments. If you take a red cloth, because if a white cloth you can go inside anywhere or like any problem. Maybe you want to see the cinema, the movies, but if you have red cloth, you'll not go to the movies. If you have a red cloth, if you go, people will say, what is going on? Is it true or not? Why do you have white cloth if you're using white cloth? No problem. Everybody also like white cloth, no problem. So you're discussing the two sides. That's why Shastra says. Also, how the materialistic people can slowly come to detached life. But actually, the person still from inside his heart is not detached. Do you understand? What did I say? Tell me again. But still can say, okay, take red cloth. Even if the person is not detached inside, sometimes you tell the person to take a red cloth so that he can be far from material sense enjoyment and like slowly progress. But Shastra says if you're not completely renounced and you take red cloth, you use cloth of sadhu, you'll be what? Varnam? Bad face? It's like a bad fame for the sadhus. Yeah, it will be like a bad fame for the sadhus, like because people will see you in sadhu cloth, but you're not sadhu, so this is like not good for the fame of the sadhus. Né? Difamação. Não vai passar uma boa impressão, entendeu? De sadhu de uma forma geral. So you have to fix your mind first. Antranishta. If you don't have this, fix your mind inside, and you're no benefit of using this red cloth. You think only by using red cloth bhakti will come? And you think only by using white cloth the bhakti will come? Tell me, you tell me. If in your mind, your heart, you are not with Nishta in Guru and Bhagavan, so the cloth will not give you bhakti, the cloth. Also another point. So we're discussing these two things. If the person who is using white cloth, he cannot do the bhajan, he's also not a sadhu. Those who stay in the house, they're sadhu or not? He's also sadhu. So the most devotees of Mahaprabhu are grihasthas, they told. Okay, Rupa Sanatana. Rupa Sanatana. So much mercy, humility. They didn't take red cloth. Why Rupa Sanatana did not take white cloth? They went so much honor to Mahaprabhu. They had so much humility. They were so humble, Rupa Sanatana. They were grihasthas before? They didn't marry Rupa Sanatana. But they were prime ministers, the ministers of the king. He heard that somebody said to him Rupa Sanatana had married. He forgot whom. Maybe the person who told you he got married himself and saying that Rupa Sanatana also got married. Shastra doesn't say about the marriage of Rupa Sanatana, like they didn't marry in their lives. But their brother, Anupam, yes, he was married, that's why he had a son, Jiva Goswami. He's also called Vallabha, the brother of Rupa Sanatana. But Shastra doesn't say about the marriage of Rupa Sanatana. So they didn't marry, that's why it's not described in the Shastra. Otherwise, so Shastra doesn't say. All the 6 Goswamis were brahmacharis. That's Goswami married, you forgot? He's asking, all the 6 Goswamis were brahmacharis. Das Goswami marries. Gopal Bhatta Goswami did not marry. Raghunatha Bhatta also not. Mahaprabhu told to Gopal Bhatta. Don't marry, and until your parents are still alive, you should serve your parents. Stay in the house and serve your parents. Mahaprabhu told to Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Because your parents are Vaishnavas. So Mahaprabhu told like this. Serve your parents. Because the parents of Gopal Bhatta were Vaishnavas. Venkat Bhatta and all his family were 1 point devotees of Mahaprabhu. Prabhupada, the 3 brothers, Venkat Bhatta, Trimala Bhatta, Prabhupada, Saraswati. So Mahaprabhu told, until your parents are alive, you should serve your parents and stay in the house. Then, after your parents leave body, then you will go to Vrindavan, and under the guidance of Rupa Sanatana, you can do bhajan. So according to the words of Mahaprabhu, after 2 or 4 years, the parents of Gopalabhat Goswami left body. So he left everything and went to Vrindavan. Gopalabhat Goswami. But Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, Mahaprabhu told him directly, don't marry. Mahaprabhu didn't say serve your parents. Just say don't marry, go to Vrindavan and do bhajan. Raghunath Bhatt Goswami left everything and came to Vrindavan and did bhajan. Also, there's not written anything about his marriage, wedding. From the 6 Goswamis, only Raghunath Das Goswami got married. Actually, he didn't want to marry, but his parents by force married him. He was just like a prison in the house, and by force they married him. Like they wanted him to be like stuck in the house, so they gave. Das Goswami had so much money and such a beautiful wife, but he left everything and went to Puri, to Mahaprabhu. That's why Mahaprabhu told to Das Goswami, Markata Vairagya Nakaro. Fix your mind. You have to fix your mind inside. Have your mind fixed. That's what Laslas says. If you can attain Lord only by drinking milk, so many cows are there, and the cows only drink milk. And if you leave your wife and if only by leaving the woman you attain Lord. So many people, they're like, Kojra means like a gay person, like a man who is not a woman or a man, like an androgen man, a person without sex, like not man, not woman, like this make transformation, sei lá. Gay, né? Androgen. Eunuch. So the eunuch don't also necessarily attain Lord also. So we have to do bhajan. So that's why you have to read again and again the life of Raghunath Das Goswami. You have to, Gurudev used to say again and again the Katha of Raghunath Das Goswami. Is in the book? Is in the book? Yes. Chaitanya Charitamrita you can find all his life. You can read and you feel the bliss. The life you serve Das Goswami. Everybody should read. Then your mind will be fixed. Read the Shastra then. In Hindi, that book, Gaura Parshara. Very brief, this book, Gaura Parshada Charitamani. Gaura Parshada Charitamani, a book from Chaitanya Mart I have in Bengali. But also in Hindi, you can find this book. They translated to Hindi. Have you read this book? No? Charitabali. Gaura Parshada Charitabali. You have to read this book. Charitabali. Yes. The character of the eternal associates of Mahaprabhu. Charitabali. Gaura Parshada Charitabali. It's a book about the life history of the associates of Mahaprabhu. Shri. Chaitanya Charitamrita. You have to collection from many parts about the life of Das Goswami. But these people already collected from all the books and manifested in the other book already. All the life history of Das Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Gopal Bhatt Goswami also. It's very good. So we're discussing about Pap and Aparad. So if you do Prashchita, atonement, your papas are destroyed. But the Aparad, not so easy to be destroyed. So two examples given. The sins of Namabasa, the sins are destroyed. Chanting Namabasa, the sins are destroyed. Not speak of Shuddhanam. Even one Namabasa, if you chant the semblance of holy name. One. All your sins will be destroyed. Avitasmitara Gadesha Benivesh Pap Beach Pap Kut. The amount of all your sins collected, all your the seed of sin, desire to make sin, ignorance. That's why in Bhagavatam, Ajamil story is there. Ajamil in his life, he did sins, but no any aparad. He didn't do aparad in his life. So that's why fruit of that, he chanted Namabhas. And the fruit of Namabhas, again and again, chanting Namabhas, he got the association of the sadhus. What is with sadhus? He heard the conversation between Vishnudutas and Jamadutas. This is sadhu sangha. You saw directly. You saw the Jamadutas? And also the Vishnudutas. So fortunate. So be protected from offenses. So we have to be careful with the offenses. If you do offense to Vaishnava, then the material desires will come to you. That's why Jiva Goswami explains. In the context of story of Sobari Rishi, Jiva Goswami, he wrote. Sobari Rishi, he was so renounced. He was living in Vrindavan, in the pure waters of the Jamuna. And he did so much austerity and renunciation. Why these material desires came to Sobari Rishi? Because he did offense to the feet of Garudaji. So you did offense to the feet of the devotee, and according to that devotee, you'll fall down accordingly. For example, there's Kanishta Bhakta, Madhyam Bhakta, and Uttam Bhakta. 3 types of devotees, huh? So do offense to the feet of Kanishta Bhakta. It's offense. It's not less. Just like the example of Rupa Goswami you told. He was remembering the Leelas, and then his Kanjan Krishnadas came and he was laughing. Rupa Goswami was laughing. But he was laughing because of the Leelas. Continue Krishna Das thought, oh, he's laughing on me because I'm my problem of my legs, and so because of that the Rupa Goswami meditation stopped, the lila disappeared. But the Rupa Goswami is eternal associate. Sab Bhajana Krishna Das bhi? Rupa Goswami. So Rupa Goswami is eternal associate. He's not taking offense. Like the offense cannot affect him, of course. But he's just doing this to teach the people. For example, also Mahaprabhu is giving prem to everyone, and then he didn't give it to Mukunda, nor to Shachimata. You know the story, no? So Mahaprabhu told in front of everyone, Mukunda is Kharjatiya. Kharjatiya means when you go to one group, you become immersed in that and become one of them. Like, but each time to each different group, just like. And Mukunda was the best Kirtaniya of Mahaprabhu. Mukunda was the best Kirtaniya. So Mahaprabhu used to listen to Kirtans of Mukunda. But now Mahaprabhu is saying that he's a Kharjatiya. Vira camisa que chama? Vira camisa? Vira casaca, vira casaca. Like, so these leelas. Do you think Mahaprabhu would listen some song from someone who is really Kharjatiya? But still this leelas going on. Do you know? Should I tell all the story? Okay. One time Mahaprabhu was absorbed in Vishnu Bhav. Mahaprabhu was giving prema to everyone. But he did not give prema to two persons, to Shachimata and to Mukunda. What is the fault of Mukunda? He's Kharjatiya. Like when he goes to the Advaita Vadis, he also becomes one of them and like absorbed with them like this. If you go to another place, he also do that like that, so he doesn't have Ekantik Nishta. He's not one point. Mukunda starts crying. All the devotees were praying to Mahaprabhu, but Mukunda is our topmost Kirtaniya. Mahaprabhu said, okay. You know, all the leaves which are on this tree, when all these trees fall, all these leaves fall down, means after all of these lives, I will give you prem. Means after 1,000 births, okay. Thousands of life. When Mukunda heard that after thousands of lives you get, he became so happy. He started dancing. Oh, one day, I'm wondering this material for how many years? Means only 1,000 years, thousands of years I'll get mercy. So until when you're wandering this material world? Since Krishna exists, you're also wandering. So Mukunda was dancing and crying. Why? Mahaprabhu asked, because he has so much faith in your words that after 1,000 births you give mercy to him. So he knows your word is true. He has faith in your words, firm faith in your words. Somebody explained to Mahaprabhu. That's why he's dancing and so happy. So Mahaprabhu immediately gave him all the mercy then. So who was left then? Shachimata. What is the fault of Shachimata? What she thought about the Advaitacharya. Like Advaitacharya. What was in her mind? She didn't speak. It was in her mind. She was thinking, Advaitacharya is not monist like Advaita. He's Dvaita. He's dualist. Means like he's dividing me from my family. No, not uniting. Disunite. He's dividing. Now Vishwarup took sannyas. He separated me from my son. My son took sannyas. But she thought this in her mind, okay? But the fruit, what happened? Mahaprabhu said she did offense. How to be free from the offense? Mahaprabhu said, go to Advaita Acharya. Ask for forgiveness. So she thought, even in your mind you think these things, they're also offense. Even if you think like this in your mind, is offense. Then Sachimata came to Advaita Acharya gave mercy. So then she got the mercy of Mahaprabhu. So how many kinds of offenses? If you do offense, then you have some material desires will come. Nobody can protect you later. There could be no salvation. Nobody will be able to help you. So you have yourself to be try to protect yourself from the offenses. So that's why yesterday I said sometimes you make so many jokes and laughs, like, so maybe you commit offense to someone. Mathura says that, for example, you don't know which birth you did offense to whom, so what to do? Like, for example, if you know that you did commit offense, okay, you can come to the Vaishnava and pray. But if you don't even know, just chant incessantly. Chanting and chanting. By the mercy of Nam Prabhu, your offense will be destroyed. Being very humble, crying and crying. Chant holy names. Okay, you did offense to someone Vaishnava feet, then you pray to the Vaishnava, you serve him, but still the Vaishnava is not happy with you. What to do? Alone, chant holy names of God while being alone. Also, there's another process also. For example, you did offense to some Vaishnava, you pray to him for forgiveness. I did offense to your feet, please forgive me. You even massage his feet, you fed him, give water to him, give everything, but still he's not happy with you, so what to do? Chant holy names of Lord. Now Prabhu will forgive you. So attention to the offenses. So all the stages, Shara Sadhu Sangha Bhajana Kaya Nati Nivriti Nisari Chasha. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura explains in the commentary. Shraddha Shakti is called Sadhana Bhakti. After that, Bhava Bhakti and then Prema Bhakti. So Sadhana Bhakti, Bhava Bhakti, Prema Bhakti is three bhaktis, three stages of bhakti. All this is Tata Siddhanta. Sadhana Bhakti begins from Shraddha to Asakti. Shraddha to Shakti. 7 stages. Shraddha to Shakti. Sadhana Bhakti. 7 storages. From 1 to 7 is Sadhana Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti. The total storage of the building is 9 storages. So 1 to 7 is Sadhana Bhakti. The 8th storage is Bhava Bhakti. 9 is Prema Bhakti. Very easily to remember like this, isn't it? Sadhana Bhakti, Bhava Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. So yesterday we were also discussing about Anishtita Bhajan. What did I say yesterday? and Gurudev give number to each person. No, wait. 7 days to read in Javadharma, and after that, he used to ask many questions. So after reading one chapter, okay, tell me. 2-4 questions Gurudev used to make. And how much points you'll get? It's like a test. 2 kinds of bhajan, nishtita, nishtita. Nishtita 6 kinds. Samayi, Ganantarava, Vyura Vikalpa. Here you're mixing up. Rasa Swadhan is another thing. Sangara means to struggle. Means you're struggling for the enjoyment. Like sometimes you can win, sometimes you lose. Like sometimes you enjoy, sometimes not, but you're struggling not to, you know. Sangran, Sangara. Read here in the book. How old is Westerners? They know this all. You knew them. Indecision stage. Indecision stage? How to write? Yeah, I know, but in VYUDH.A. And you can do your. How many marks you got? Which point you got in this exam? You tell me, Gurudev. $99. He wants to get 99 in this exam. No. É, os estágios todos não.
Sahamai means that enthusiasm.
Só os nomes, acho.
Oi?
Só os nomes.
O quê? Ah, só o nome? Sahamai, Garantarala, Virabikalpa.
Querendo como ele fala. Continua, você sabe da fala.
Tá certo?
Tá certo, continua.
Sahamai, Garantarala, Virabikalpa. Niyamaksham. Parangarangini. Não. Shai Sangara. E... Parangarangini.
Ok, 90 pra ele. 90 for him. Utsahamai, Gantarala, Bira Bikalpa, Nimakshama, Vishaya Sangara, Parangarangi. You have to study. Study. Come on. Man, table. I speak very quickly.
I heard you speak also.
Não me deu mate. He's saying she didn't speak in one. But which one? Tell me which one is missing. First one is the Utsamahai. Second, number 1 Utsamahai. Number 2, Ganatarala. Number 3, Vyurabikalpa. Number 4, Niyamakshama. Number 5, Vishaya Sangara. And 6, Tarangarangini. So which one is missing? She spoke all. Yes.
Utsahamai, Vana, Virabikalpa, Niyamakshama, Vishaya Sangara,
Demorou, mas falou. Sem problema. So how to become free from anarthas and come to Nishtha? Ruchi. 4 kinds of anarthas. How many kinds of anarthas? 4. Then come to Nishtha. After Nishtha, Ruchi comes. How many Ruchis? 2 kinds. Vasta Vashista Pekshani, Vasta Vashista Napekshani. Do you also remember? Vasta Vashista Pekshani, Vasta Vashista Napekshani. This is the way of chanting holy names. Now you cannot do the Lasmaran, nothing. So now your sadhana, what is it? Chant holy names and remember these things. The beginning stage, chant holy names and you remember. What did I listen yesterday from Harikata? Remember about this. This is your sadhana now. You cannot do the Lasmaran. These 2 kinds of Ruchi. The Thakurji is very nice ornamented, nice cloth, nice garlands, and it feels so much bliss seeing the Thakurji. So this you depend on something. So like the deity. But this so vast Vishista apekshani. But anapekshani means if you don't doesn't matter anything. You just like Thakurji and everything. Just to see Thakurji and you feel so much bliss in your heart without depending on anything else. And you become absorbed in bhava. The Shastra says how to have the darshan of the deity. Angik darshan, alankarik darshan. So one is alankarik darshan, another angik darshan. So now have the darshan of the Thakurji. Two kinds of the darshan of the Thakurji. One is alankarik darshan, another angik darshan. Angik darshan. So when you see the ornaments and the deity, how she's ornamented, and when you see these ornaments, you feel so many bhavs in your heart. It's called alankarik darshan. We just see the darshan and go, but actually, how to have really see the darshan of the deity, no? How to have the darshan? You can, like yesterday already in that sloka. Bhajana-rahasya is saying this. What is the Bhajana-rahasya? Rahasya means what? Secret. Rahasya means secret. So the secrets of the bhajan means whatever is hidden, like a secret. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling us these secrets. It's like yesterday, 2 days ago we read that sloka, Bhiksharantamukha. Remember? 10, 29, 39 Bhagavatam. 39, 39. So these darshans, you see today how the deity is ornamented. This is alankarik darshan. Do you know is alankar? Alankar means ornaments. Thakurji with ornaments, and you see these ornaments, and then you feel so much joyful in your heart. Joy in your heart. This is joy. Very deep. I'm just talking like in general way. You can even see this in a more deep way. Srila Vishwanath in the Shri Krishna Bhavanamrita, he describes more about this. Those who are Uttam Bhagavat, they are making the Leelas, Maharana, chanting holy names, remembering the Leelas. But still, little bit also we can understand about this. Alankarik darshan means the darshan of the Alankar is so beautiful. That's why I sing Nanavida Alankar. Nanavida Alankar, the Arati song, Korajalama. So two kinds of Alankars. Alankara means ornaments. And another one is the Bhav Alankar, the ornaments of the Bhavs. Means the Bhavas are like ornaments as well. How the Thakurji is. Radha Krishna has such a kind of Bhav. We sing like that or not? Sandhya Arati. Many kinds of ornaments. So Thakur is ornamented with ornaments and is glittering so much. Like how's the turban of the Thakurji, how's the flute of the Thakurji. So ornaments. For example, just like the necklace, the anklets, the earrings, and all this bush abhushan means the ornaments of the deity. So when you go see the deity, it's alankarik darshan, you see all these ornaments. You have the darshan of the ornaments. Another thing is angik darshan. How is the form of the deity? For example, how is his beautiful eyes? How is his three bent folds? Thakurji is bending 3 parts of the body. Smile. How is smiling the Thakurji? Everybody sees the darshan. Vishnu Pada explains very nicely. Later, I'll tell you more than it was so much bliss. Ananda will come. All this is described. Beginning, Gurudeva used to say so many things. In the beginning, Gurudeva used to speak a lot of this. Then when the Westerners came, Gurudeva stopped speaking all this high stuff. When only us at that time. After 95, Gurudev spoke sometimes, but then you saw that the people could not accept, people are not. Oh, sorry. So then I saw in the beginning, Gurudev, he opened his heart and saw everything in the beginning. The lectures of Gurudev in 85, from 85, that time you can listen to Sarikata from 85. It's so beautiful. Especially that Vasanta Panchami that time. One time that Ragaleka, she came in the beginning, no? She said, Gurudev, Mathura Vrindavana, in Mathura Vrindavana speak very high Harikatha, but in Delhi speak not this high Harikatha. Gurudev said, because these people in Mathura, they are so much with me, listening so much Harikatha, so I'm telling to them. But if I come and tell this high Harikathas to you, you just came, so you'll not be able to catch all this Harikatha, So you have to also stay more time in this more Harikatha, then I can tell you more. Gurudev said, otherwise he's speaking to you these things, it's just like playing the flute in front of the buffalo. So in the same way, I've seen Gurudev. Gurudev speak high class Harikatha here in the beginning. I'm comparing and I saw. But in the Western, sometimes he used to say, it's not like he'll not say. Because also many Maharaj's old disciples also there, he also speaking to them. Also, sometimes in the Western, also Gurudev is speaking about some Sai Harikatha, but mostly about the sadhana. So two kinds of Darshana Thakurji. Alankarik darshan, the darshan of the ornaments. And another one, Angika darshan. How is the form, the angas, the limbs of the Thakurji? Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, we just sing the kirtan and not thinking about the meaning. We're just chanting the kirtan without thinking. In Bengal, they say, okay, you chant, you sing. In Bengal, they say, they say this thing, which means, like you sang, but did you feel the separation mood of the song you sang, For example, Devananda Pandit used to sing Gopi Gita. Who is in that assembly? Srivas Thakur, he started crying in the assembly of Devananda Pandit. Do you know this story? Srivas Thakur listened to this katha and he started crying. And the person asked, why are you crying? But Srivas Thakur was crying. And then they said, why crying? But actually Srivas Thakur, he had anubhav of the kirtan, the Gopi Gita, That's why he was crying. He had the realization. But like every day we're singing the arati, Nana Vida Lankara, this Sandhya arati for the deity. Every day we sing. But they're really realizing the words we're speaking, understand? But the high sadhaka, he feels so much bliss. That's why now I have to understand also about these darshan things. One thing is two kinds of darshan. Alankarik darshan, another one, Angik darshan. So slowly, the person will have some semblance of the swarup in your heart. Means you like a little bit understand who you are. You have this abhas, the semblance, just like the sun. Remember he explained. So you become so humble and pray to Lord. You pray to Shrimati Radhika also, like this shloka Radharani. Gambhir Chitta. So if somebody wants to drink the Shingaras, Shyamras, you have to follow 3 rules. You have to have one point in each Shrimati Radhika. You have to stay in Vrindavan, in places, not only Vrindavan. Radha Padankita Bhumi means the place of Vrindavan where the lotus dust of Shrimati Radhika means the place of pastimes of Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. So where you should not stay? Sakisthali. You should not stay in the Sakisthali. You should not go to the place of Chandravali. And have Snehagata from these great devotees of the mode of Shrimati Radhika. So we heard this before. So one more shloka I'll read. Continue. Radha Dasa Bhiman, to become the ego of being the servant of Shrimati Radhika. Who is our worshipful deity? According to the Tattva Vichara is Krishna, but according to Rasa Vichara, Ishtadevi is Shrimati Radhika. So we pray for Radha Dasyam to be the servant of Shrimati Radhika. And to give up this material conception of being the body. After giving up false identification with this material body, may I obtain the body of a gopi and reside in Vraj by the mercy of Shri Krishna. Becoming a maid servant of Shri Radha, may I always serve and attend Radha and Krishna, who enjoy pastimes of paramore love. This is logo from... Não, eu não quero saber de onde estivesse. Depois de abandonar a posse de identificação com esse corpo material, que eu posso ter o corpo de uma golpe e residir em Vraja, pela misericórdia de Shri Krishna, e me tornar uma serva de Shri Radha, e que eu possa servir Radha e Krishna sempre fazem passatempos amorosos. So if you do some offense unknowingly to Vaishnavas, I told that you have to chant all names, and this will be also... That's why I have to pray to Gurudev also, because we made offense to Vaishnavas, don't even know, like, we did offense, so pray. If you don't know to which Vaishnava you did offense, pray to Gurudev and chant holy names. That's why I first sing Gurudev Kripa Bindu Dhyan. Sakala Saman means how can I give the proper respects to all the Vaishnavas? According to the type of Vaishnava, I can honor them. Not all are same. The Kanishta, Madhyam, Uttam have to give respect accordingly. How many kinds of Vaishnavas? 9 types. Kanishta, 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 Madhyam, Kanishta, Uttam, Madhyam, Kanishta, Madhyam, 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 Uttam, Uttam, Kanishta, Uttam, Madhyam, Uttam, Uttam. So how many kinds? 9. So according to the type of Vaishnava, you respect accordingly. Not all are same. People are not same. The Vaishnavas are not same. So Vaishnava Tattva. Krishneti Asagiritam. 5th slok, Padishamas. Rupa Goswami wrote in the Padishamas. Do you know this slok? You should have memorized this slok. You have to memorize all slokas of Padishamas. क्या मत मिलाएगा?
Keep yourself engaged.
Keep yourself engaged. Read. 21 days in lockdown, 21 slokas you could learn. Padishamta Manashikshan Shikshastaka. How many slokas? All of them together. 8 in the Shikshastaka. 12. 11. 11. 11. 11. Yeah. So 11 Padishamta, 11 Manashiksha, and the 10 in the Shiksha. Oh, 8 Shikshastaka. 8 plus, huh? So how many? 11 mais 11? 19. Okay, how many total? But Padishamta I think only 10, no? Not 11. So 10 plus 11? Ah, okay. 29 total. São 10. Uma das que são 10, mas tem o último que fala o fruto dos outros. Então são 11 mais 10, 21 mais 8, 29.